There have been so many mass shootings, in fact, about one every day in this country this year, that tragically we act as if this is routine. We behave as if this is normal. It is not normal. It is not right for us to live in a nation where nobody is safe, no matter where they are. We're not safe in our schools. We're not safe in our workplaces. We're not safe at the grocery store. We're not safe at movie theaters. We're not safe at spas. We're not safe in our houses of worship. There is no sanctuary in the sanctuary. And still we have done so very little in this building to respond.
You better say that, Reverend Senator Warnock. So very little in that building to respond. Hell, it ain't safe to turn around in somebody's driveway peaceably. It's not safe to knock on the wrong door. I mean, this gun-obsessed culture in the United States of America is maddening. And it is literally, America, literally taking lives. And we're the only industrialized nation that has such an obsession like this. So now the situation in Atlanta happened after a man became enraged during a visit to a Midtown medical facility and just opened fire. Officers initially were called to the Northside Medical in Midtown Atlanta at 12:08 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday. The suspected shooter, accompanied by his mother, was at the facility for an appointment seeking new treatment after being dissatisfied with the care he was receiving from the Department of Veteran Affairs, according to the suspect's mother. At some point, the man became agitated and used a handgun to open fire. So that's what we do now. We mad at somebody, we just open fire. He then stole a truck and a manhunt was started to find him, to which they did later today. The suspect was identified as Deion Patterson, and here is his mugshot right here. Just, hey, I'm dissatisfied with your services, so I'm just gonna open up fire. But the damage was done. For his victims, one person was killed and 4 others were injured. Just innocent people there trying to seek services like him. One person was killed and 4 others were injured, 3 critically in the shooting. All the victims were women. 3 of them were taken to a Grady Memorial Hospital, are in critical condition, while another patient is now stable. One of the patients was admitted with a gunshot wound to the abdomen and another with a wound to the arm. The 3rd critical patient was shot in the face. We're not safe in hospitals. We're not safe in schools. We're not safe picking up siblings from their friend's house. We're not safe in movie theaters. We're not safe in shopping centers because we do absolutely live in a gun-obsessed culture. And journalists aren't safe either. Look at this incident from a news station in Memphis. Jared Nathan, 25, is identified by his mother as the man who shot into our TV station this morning. That's not the only thing he tried. And it seems like every day, let's pull Max into this story, like every day, every other day, there's a report of either some type of mass shooting or somebody just shooting an individual because they have no control, they have no impulse control, and they think the way to solve problems is to pick up a gun and just start shooting.
Yeah, it can feel like there's no hope and no solution to this problem. I mean, you look at Congress that has basically said there's no hope for any federal gun legislation. And that feeling, it's important to remember, is not the whole story. That in fact, in the states, Democrats have done an incredible job fighting for and winning big gun legislation, like Gretchen Whitmer in Michigan passed an 11-bill gun package that was hugely popular. That Moms Demand Action actually pushed the Republican governor of Utah to pass background checks and red flag laws. But the fact is, we can't expect the states to pick up the job of Congress. It's still a failure until we have a federal plan for gun safety, because the problem is the guns, period.
Problems are the guns, period. And in this country, the people who are those gun extremists, because many gun owners, common sense gun, they want common sense. A gun control, gun reform, call it, if you don't want to call it control, call it reform. They want it. Most gun owners do, but it is that demon seed known as the NRA that really have these elected officials in such a stranglehold that it doesn't even matter if babies are killed, literally. These people will not move because they are beholden to the gun lobby and this entire industry, and the industry knows it. Even leveling threats, the president of the NRA actually threatened elected officials. And I'm calling on, I want to see the Department of Justice, investigate them and take these threats seriously. So it is the guns. We also need elected officials who have some courage of their convictions and who are not beholden to the gun lobby.